Hey everyone, welcome back to Castlevania. We're gonna be reacting to episode 4, maybe 5. We'll see how it goes tonight. Because again, it's pretty late because I just got back from work. But yeah, last time we left off, it was probably one of my favorite episodes of Castlevania. Period. I loved the debate concerning humanity and whether or not Isaac was right in damning everyone, even though there are some people that are quote unquote good that showed him kindness and even correct the joke and everything. But Isaac is still hurt personally because of what happened to Dracula and everything. So he's very skewed. So I really liked the captain characters challenging Isaac's morality and his ideology. So very, very dope episode. I really like when conflicts of ideology start to happen. That's when a normal dialogue scene just transcends its own genre, pretty much. So yeah, so we're gonna jump into episode 4 as per usual. Lower the audio, lower the video to avoid copyright strikes. Let's jump into it. Oh yeah, and this girl beat the crap out of Hector, and then he has Japanese buddies now. Oh, so she did all this shit on purpose for sport. Yo, this legit looks like Sekiro. This is about how I would be fighting in Sekiro. Oh my god. Ow. She that hurt. That one hurt more than the other ones. Cause she I'm sorry I'm gonna visually do this to you, but she went inside here, and then scraped it off, but you don't even see the bone, so it's I don't know why that's worse than seeing the bone. Never mind, you can see it. He was impressive as hell. The fact that he kept up with a vampire of that skill. She's creepy as hell the way she moves though. She moves what's the character from Killer Instinct? Okay. I'm gonna give my 2 cents real quick on what I think of these characters and then we know their backstory. And honestly, I don't trust them. That's how I feel. Because a lot of the time when these characters are always oh yeah, I was enslaved from this person for so long, and then now that the person's dead or something. In anime, especially when the thing you dislike is a vampire, and you're running into finding that said vampire, and you run into another vampire, I just don't trust them. I really don't. As not to mention, I think Taka means eagle. So, I don't know, man. They seem cool. They seem like they have cool, moves and all that. But we'll see. It's only episode 4, but I don't trust them personally. Especially because Alucard is in a point of little, probably depression and loneliness. So, I feel like they're gonna. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, we'll see. And all this could be avoided if freaking Sypha and Trevor visited him every once in a while. Ooh. Are they... Okay. Okay. That's interesting, because it's that little conversation between Striga and Morana, a lot of revelation there, so now we know they're a couple. But it's also interesting because it's what's the power dynamic, right? Who is exactly the leader of these 4 sisters, right? Or is it more just 4 of them work together? And from the looks of it, there are some... It really feels like Carmilla is the leader, because the way they said it here, because she can scheme things, but somehow she works out a way because they all start to think about other things, and it always ends up unifying in the end. Morana, she was oh hey, your army can be an imperial army instead of just a normal, like, country army or whatever. And then seems like Miranda's the more political one, so she's like, she can control the entire, like, like thing. So it's very interesting how their power dynamic very, like, it shifts, or it seems like there's really one big deciding factor, and then the rest kind of just follow suit in, like, an unorthodox way. Like, it's always like, it seems like there's never really a structure. It just seems to be like they said, she thinks of something and everything just happens to fall in line with the other three. So it's interesting. So I would say Carmilla is probably like the leader figure, the one that we see more, obviously, because we've seen more of her. But I'm liking the other characters. I like how Lenore wasn't to be fucked with last episode. She fucked Hector up. And then Striga and Mirana are, like, interesting. So I do want to learn more of Saint Germain. I feel like he's interesting and a fun design character, but he's very ominous. I wanted to say something. It has nothing to do with the show. I guess it does have to do with the show. The voice acting for this show, the way the sound is, I'm probably the only one that's even thinking this, but it reminds me a lot of the Spawn animated series. If you've seen it, obviously with Keith David voicing, Spawn and everything. Like, the voice acting in that series for HBO was also very, like, this high quality, like, almost ASMR feeling with the way the voices talked. Like, I mean, it's been up from the 90s, so I'm sure it's not exactly how I remember, but I don't know. I just remember, especially the clown, the way he, like, laughs and, like, the voices and everything in that show. So I don't know. It was just a super random thing. Like, I'm probably the only one that's ever even, like, thinking that.
You're about 2 seconds from wearing that smile around your ass.
Yeah. Kiss me first, all right?
They are what? Bro, Trevor, what are Sypha? What? Bro. Okay, imagine this is the window, right? The camera lens is the window, and I'm trying to sneak in through. This is the equivalent of what Sypha and Trevor are doing, trying to hide and, like, sneak around. This is what they're doing. Literally in front of the window. Why are they doing that? They should be, like, down here. Like, bro. You're like a Skyrim NPC. I mean, to be fair, the word pry is in priory. Not really, but... So, I mean... Technically still fair game. Well, Lenore's back for round 2. I think Hector's obedient this time after the beating she gave him. Oh my god, man. She is... Man, look, Hector is nothing but a pawn at this point. We already know this, right? Unless he's playing 6D chess... She is using, like, she's playing 5D chess, because she's getting in his head, especially with all the doubt that's in Hector. She's playing with that and, like, just digging the knife. And it's just, like, moving him in the direction that she wants. And Hector, just being the way he is not even aware of it. Like I said, unless he's playing 6D chess, and he's, like, going with the flow to get revenge on Carmilla and everyone... I don't know, but, like, she is, man, I see what she's doing. Maybe she's honest, but I don't know, man. Man, so, like I said, man, I 100% believe she's probably the worst one out of the 4. Like, oh, man. Hey, man, she's seen Hector naked. Maybe he's working with something. So maybe she saw something. And maybe she does really like him for a certain couple reasons. He is literally telling you, you know what, Isaac, fuck him. Do it. Like, it's annoying. Yes, and I learned that is the definition of insanity. I learned that from Far Cry. Like, why? It's the same thing. Like, Oh yeah, there goes the Captain Sergeant. Oh, and then he. Oh wow, he literally. Damn, he creates them instantly. Man, Isaac is my favorite character this season so far. He's the most complex and like characterly rich that like he's just very fun to watch. I like how the ending was just like a whole bunch of like things just being created. So my quick thoughts on this episode. Yeah, I think this episode was good. And like I said, I think Isaac for me always like is by far the star of this season so far. His ideology was like what he's thinking about, this is and that. I think he is the most interesting one because it's funny because he reminded me of the Joker ending. If you've seen Joker, you've seen the finale, and it's been memed everywhere. But it's so simple. That's kind of annoying of this series. And while I do understand that, like in this time period, everyone's pretty much on the same board. Like we see demons, we're gonna kill them, especially with the whole thing with Dracula, right? But when it comes to like things like this, you see the person telling you, "We're just gonna move. We're not gonna do anything." He just got off a boat with people. Granted, the other people, the sergeant and all that, didn't know that. But take his fucking word, because guess what? You and your men are not prepared to fight demons. And so I hope we don't get repeated scenes of this. This is like the second time where this happened. So I hope Isaac kind of moves forward without interacting with any more towns. Or at least if he interacts with a town, they're just like, you know what? Fuck it, yeah, just back on. All right. Because, like, come on, man. Like, these people are just like, no, we will not. We know what's happening with it. We know demons and people are fighting and dying. We're not going to let that happen. However, we're going to fight said demons and also fight and die. So it's like, bro, come on now, bro. Like, it's annoying. Anyway, but I'm on Isaac's side for that one. That's why I said, like, fuck him. Because it's like, you know what? Like, you'll get your gems here and there. But ultimately, especially in this time, you're not going to get much sympathy with people, especially if you're carrying around demons. So you're not going to get like sympathizers, if you must say. So let's jump into the next one. Yeah, I'm probably just going to do 2 a pop like I'm doing now in like the last episode because I don't want to like, milk this and like do 1 at a time. If I can do 2 at a time, I'm fine with it. It takes a little bit more time, but I don't care because it's 30-minute episodes rather than like 22-minute anime episodes. It's called Love, man. Like he smacked himself in the water. Man, I love Trevor's black and red cape. I swear, black and red when you're like a vampire hunter or anything demonic wise always looks cool. I had to put my other earphone on because I usually have it off just to like listen and on the outside just in case anyone needs me or whatever, like family wise or whatever. So I'd always have it open for one ear. But literally, this conversation, whenever they go to Trevor, the judge is only playing on one side of the ear. So I was like, why can't I hear him? So, well, I guess the conversation's done. So I guess it doesn't fucking matter. So from that conversation, obviously, like it brings into question Trevor's like crisis of finally. Basically, it seems like he can't accept that he has someone that makes him happy. If that makes sense. And because of that, it feels like he's very like he doesn't know what to think or what to do about feeling this way. Obviously, because if you're watching along or whatever, you know that he has some type of resentment towards himself for like the longest time, as we all know. So he's like an alcoholic, blah blah. So that's his kind of predicament. So he doesn't know how to feel about that. And what I like about this season so far is like each character has, weirdly enough, funny enough, each character has literally had one outside force interact with them to either teach them something new or to interact with them and give a new worldview, right? So, like, for Alucard has Sumi and what's his face, Taka. Now we have Judge now with more character from Judge and more conversations for Trevor and Cypher, really. And then we have Isaac and the Captain, and then Hector and Lenore. So it's like a kind of a theme right now, like everyone basically getting in their right headspace, and if that makes sense, I guess. Where did he spawn from? He's really creepy that he basically never blinks. This dude had like the Viver card of demons. Man, this guy's just extremely dumb. I mean, granted, he might send these people after him, but like, come on now, you're really gonna believe the bathroom excuse? The old... I mean, I guess at this time it wouldn't be the oldest trick in the book, but come on, dude. You gotta be smarter than that. Can we get a petition to put Sypha on black? Oh, wait a minute. Are they... Wait. I just figured something out. If they're putting it at certain parts of the town, are they setting up to, like, essentially set up the entire place to, like, whatever? What's gonna happen? Because it's not everywhere, right? It's in certain parts, it seems like. You have the gate and you have this part, so... Interesting. I love how this season cemented Sypha as like literally the legit crazy one. Also, I had someone mention to me why I pause, like I just did, sometimes, and I just want to address it for the people that are new. I know it's probably late in the video, you're probably not even going to see this part, but I pause to start discussion and to give my thoughts on what I just saw. Rather than speak over dialogue and talk over them, I wait till the dialogue is finished. I listen to what they have to say, and then I give my thoughts, because that's how I react. So, yeah, that it is what it is there. And then that's why I shorten these videos, because a lot of the time, it's one, to avoid copyright, and then two, that's how I can find the reaction and make it more quote-unquote entertaining, at least in my eyes. That's how I find it. Holy shit, how long is his sword? It's literally just off screen. This man has Sephiroth's, what was it, Murasawa? Okay. Oh my god. That was so corny. I'm sorry. I was so, like, gentle the way they all fell together. Whatever. It was... Man, they're suspicious as hell, bro. I just can't stand it. I hate when I know something's, like, happening. They looked at each other way too long for that moment. Well, gotta pop in the other earpiece again. Oh, wait, that was the ending? Wait, how long was this episode? Bro, this episode was so short. Oh, god damn. I mean, it's better for me to edit, but that was so short. No, that's Twitch. No, I didn't open that. Wow, okay. That was super short. Every other, let me see the other episode, like, lengths. Yeah, like, this one was, like, really short. Wow, okay. This was only, like, a normal anime episode. Jeez, alright. So, yeah, so we know what the goal is now. So we know that the Infinite Corridor is under that. And we know something of Saint Germain and his goals. So that's a good thing to know. And also the idea that maybe the creature that went there, like, however long ago it was, it's probably overpowered now, which is probably gonna be the final boss of the season, I'm assuming. Maybe, because the thing especially when you're down there, and if it combines with Saint Germain's loved one or whatever, it could develop maybe intelligence, you know, especially if it's like different time periods and all that stuff too. It can develop. It can be really, really bad. It can be either it's going to be extremely more dangerous, right? So it's very interesting. It could even maybe bring back Dracula in a corrupted way or something. We'll see. I kind of wouldn't want that though, so whatever. But yeah, I mean, good episode. We got some time with Alucard and some decent, pretty cool like animation and action scenes with him and what's her name, Sumi and Taka. again, I just don't trust them. They give those lingering shots of them two looking at each other while Alucard is just like being happy. It's like gnawing at the back of my fucking head. Anyway, yeah. So I like this episode. So we're pretty much I would say we're 2 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say we're 2 episodes away, and I'll probably leave the finale for its own episode, so I can react to that on its own. So with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and share the video if you enjoyed. We're so close to 2,000. We're only like 105 subs away, so help your boy out, spread the word. If you like what I do, my other types of content too, like my discussions, which I will get back to, those are just more thought-provoking and edit-heavy episodes where it's not as easy to edit and make as opposed to a reaction like this, especially when I'm working. So yeah, love you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.